The most expensive restaurants in the world. Some people take food seriously, but many take it to the extreme. Did you know that dining in the Sublimotion makes you have chills like you are in a world of fantasy? With just a few $1,000s, you can earn yourself a spot at a table at one of the amazing restaurants in the world. And of course, it comes at a price. We recommend you don't watch this video on an empty stomach because it might result in an empty wallet. So here are the 10 most expensive restaurants in the world. Let's get right into it. Number 10. Itha Undersea, Maldives, $320 per head. Coming in at the 10th position is the Itha Undersea, Maldives, which is known as the world's first underwater restaurant and is located on Rangal Island in the Maldives. For a restaurant to be under the sea sure gives you something to ponder on, right? This all-glass restaurant with its exceptional structure was constructed in Singapore, having a panoramic view of the fish species swimming in the ocean and coral gardens, all happening while you have your delicious meal. Amazing, right? More than 1,000 islands make up the Maldives, which in turn only allows less agricultural activities. This is why the hotel imports all their foods. Around 5 tons of different food types are brought into the hotel every week. And this 5-star restaurant is headed by Italian-born chef Marco Amarone, one known to have worked in various top restaurants from the Philippines to Bermuda. You're in for a treat. This Itha Undersea restaurant is found 5 meters below the Indian Ocean and can accommodate up to 14 guests that can be treated with exotic dinner menus and cocktails with its wine as the world standard. Such an amazing dining experience only comes when you have what it takes to afford this luxury. At $320 per head, this resort offers a place to stay since it is spread over 2 islands with a bridge connecting the sea and beachside homes. Number 9. Aragawa, Tokyo, Japan, $260 to $370 per head. For a mouth-watering beef experience, be sure to get the best from this famous Kobe beef restaurant in Japan. It's no surprise it makes the list of the top 10 restaurants in the world. This particular restaurant has been known for serving sublime steaks since 1956 in a quiet part of Tokyo, exceptionally perfect for a unique meal experience such as the Sandra beef, the most premium form of Kobe beef, which the Aragawa restaurant specializes in. Despite being featured by Forbes magazines as the world's most expensive restaurant in 2006, it doesn't show off its decor. Yet no other restaurant can match its exclusivity and premium quality. Its founder, Jiro Yamada, passed away in January 2011, and his 2 sons took over as head chef and manager as they do a great job in maintaining the restaurant's legacy. Ever wondered why their beef tastes so good? Well, that's because their beef is raised in the best possible conditions. The cattle are from a region called Kobe, which is a recognized Wagyu brand. Only a few farmers produce up to 1,000 a year, as they also make sure they follow the guidelines to properly take care of the cows, hence the reason it is expensive. With just $260 to $370, you can be sure to enjoy a meal at this fine restaurant that has only 10 tables. So if you must dine here, booking is essential. Number 8. Mason Pic Valence, Paris, France, $375 per head. The next restaurant on our list is one in Paris, France, called the Mason Pic, a name derived from 4 generations of chefs that have marked and shared their vision of the world with great culinary generosity. A business that has been in the family since 1889, it wasn't always a grand Michelin 3-star affair, but began as a simple country inn named Cafe Restaurant by Sophie Pic. Her husband, Eugene, was a hunter catching animals for the business, and Sophie, the 4th chef in the generation, took over the business, and for this, she is known as the only female chef in France to have 3 Michelin stars. With just $375, you can get yourself a 9-course menu, consisting of the Mediterranean roget in a saffron broth, Banan goat cheese berlingots, deer marinated in sake lis squab, chocolate dessert, and some of the candied turnips you will ever find. Make your choice. Number 7. Restaurant de l'Hôtel de Ville, Crissier, Switzerland, $415 per head. You might want to pause a bit in calling this name so you don't bite your tongue. This 3 Michelin star kitchen is among the list of the most expensive restaurants. And why is it so? Let's thrill you. The Restaurant de l'Hôtel de Ville is a restaurant in Cressier, Switzerland, which uses local vegetables and games from hunters, which is not typical of any restaurant. It has an 11-course tasting menu, which includes filet of lamb, mussels with saffron, scarlet tomato, pulp, pim consume with imperial Ossetra caviar, sailor's beef grilled with wild pepper, crystalline de chocolat, and young fresh salad leaves. The Swiss Kitchen was voted by La Liste as one of the top restaurants of 2019. Benjamin Girardet, the proud owner of this amazing restaurant, ran it from 1955 to 1965 until his passing, and his son, Freddie, a typographer, had to take over. In taking over, Freddie said, "I just knew I needed to create delicacies for people to enjoy." He had a golden rule, which is never to use more than 3 flavors on a plate, and this was followed by all the chefs. He is called the chef of the country, and today, the kitchen is led by Frank Giovanni, a chef you can rely on for that exotic meal with just $415. Number 6. Kitchen Arashimaya, Tokyo, Japan. $450 to $570 per head. Going back to Japan is a restaurant founded on respect, making guests feel unique and at ease with the mission to produce meals that are expressions of seasons and place. And yeah, it comes at number 6 on this list with a 10-course menu. The founder, Yuki Teiichi, began the idea in 1925. Upon finding some cuisine menus, he was inspired to start his restaurant. With the business starting officially in 1948, it currently has 6 locations throughout Japan, but the one in Tokyo is considered the best as it has earned 3 Michelin stars. You may get lost if you start locating this food place seasonally because its beautiful garden view changes in seasons. Unbelievable, right? Interestingly, food is not the only thing you get if you can afford up to its $450 minimum bill. Its 3-hour dining experience also features elements of artistic and historical stories from past and origin traditions just while you eat. But many consider it a shame to ruin the artistic display of the food by eating it. Number 5. Masa, New York, United States, $595 per head. Well, away from the Far East to the West. New York. Masa is a Japanese restaurant located in Manhattan in New York City. It is regarded as one of the most expensive in New York, as it leaves its customers with a $595 per head price, leaving out drinks and taxes, but of course gratuity inclusive. This sushi bar was built with the cost of $260,000 pieces of rare hinoki wood from Japan. And for a kitchen with no menu, the head chef Masa Takayama prepares the meal himself as he uses many exotic ingredients such as truffles and omi beef. This no-menu idea is what makes him keep a record of what he has served to his customers and captures their reaction, which allows him to cater to them on their next visit. If you must come to have a taste of this culinary kitchen, you must make reservations quite early as its 26 seats are taken 3 weeks in advance. The Masa is best known for its simplicity, offering a simple sushi menu focusing on essential flavors. Number 4. Guy Savoy, Paris, France, $385 to $626 per head. Away from America and off to Europe, France. This restaurant was named after its owner, Guy Savoy. Because of how it looks, we may be very quick to say it is seductive. Guy Savoy owns many restaurants, however, our focus is on this one in Paris, France, because of its unique qualities. Guy Savoy was born in France and has so many awards for his gastronomic inputs, and we can also say the same for his food and culinary cuisine around the world. Each day after lunch, Guy Savoy reserves one table for a French cuisine experience. The Guy Savoy restaurant in Paris was awarded its 3rd Michelin star in 2002 and was ranked in the Restaurant Magazine Top 50 Restaurants in the World in 2004 and 2005. To have a table in the restaurant, you need to be ready to let go of $626, which of course doesn't include drinks. It is focused heavily on meat, as we can find a festival of lobster, marinated duck, John Dory, barbecued pigeon, oyster concasse, monkfish, aubergine caviar, and sautéed ceps. Are we making you hungry yet? Number 3. Per se, New York, United States. $680 per head. Taking the third spot on our list of the most expensive restaurants is the Per se in New York. A culinary kitchen that offers an award-winning collection with over 2,000 bottles to choose from and a 3 Michelin star status, it's no wonder why it was the best restaurant in the whole of New York back in 2011. Mostly known for its exceptionally delicate presentation and exquisite flavors. It has a 3-course tasting menu that includes a vegetarian option and a 9-course tasting menu that focuses mainly on French and American cuisine, which is the most popular choice by diners. To get a seat at one of its 19 tables, you must be ready to let go of a whopping sum of $680 per person, an amount that offers you a view across Columbus Circle and Central Park. Its founder, Thomas Kellers, has numerous achievements to his name, as he was told at a very young age that food was a way to nurture people. If you're in New York and have some spare cash, you should have a stop to have a quick bite. Number 2. Ultraviolet, Shanghai, China. $570 to $900 per head. If you want to experience luxury, you will want to consider this outstanding restaurant. With only 10 seats, that should tell you what to expect. This exclusive 3-star Michelin kitchen has a superior dining experience and stark white walls with your name illuminated on the seat. This is one restaurant we can say appeals to your 5 senses, as its room is transformed by light, sound, and scents, and you get to enjoy a display of different scenes throughout the evening. The Ultraviolet staff are always on standby to give you a perfect food experience. With just $570 to $900 per head, be sure to enjoy between 10 to 20 tasting menus. It took its founder, Paul Perret, 16 years to make this amazing restaurant a reality. Well, for such a long time, it's sure deserving of the number 2 spot. Number 1. Sublimotion, Ibiza, Spain. $2,380. Now to the number 1 restaurant in the world on our list today is Sublimotion, Ibiza. A dining experience of 3 hours here can take a whopping sum of $2,380 from your pocket. An adventure is the best way to describe this awesome restaurant that heads you off into space and goes deep in the ocean and dine with friends in the future. Be sure to have an audiovisual experience created by illusionists, screenwriters, and engineers. And it has only a total number of 12 seats. In the evenings, the guests are given a Samsung Gear VR headset that takes them to a fantasy world where music is provided by award-winning DJs and producers. The Sublimotion Ibiza has been around since 2014 and is owned by Paco Roncero, a Michelin 2-star chef. It opens only for a few months in the Spanish summer from June 1st to September 30th. To have a seat at this table, you sure need to make reservations as you expect a team of 25 professionals to present your 20-course menu. What's the definition of luxury again? Well, that's all for today's video. If you could choose to experience any of these restaurants, which would it be? And why would you choose it? If you enjoyed watching, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. See you in the next video.